Hey guys, I'm Roger Wakefield, lead AP, the expert plumber, coming to you live this morning to talk to you about, will I have to buy other equipment for my tankless water heater? Now, really a lot of that's going to depend on where you live and what kind of codes and requirements you have in your city or in your state, or what code y'all go by, whether it's the UPC or the IPC, different things mentioned in different ones. Now, the good thing is, talk to your city, talk to your, call your plumbing inspector in your city, call the chief plumbing inspector in your city. If you're thinking about going from a tank type water heater to a tankless water heater, and ask them, look, what do I need to change? What am I going to have to look for? You don't want a plumber to come in that maybe doesn't know everything about tankless water heaters, not sure what to do about tankless water heaters, hadn't done a lot of them. Tankless water heaters, they're still relatively new to the United States. And when I say that, they've been around for a few years, but they have not caught on and just become the go-to water heater like everybody thought that they would. But I think that that's coming. I really think with the ROI that you get in it, with the efficiency rating that they are, that is going to be a big deal. Now, will I have to buy anything else? Will I have to add anything to it? It's depending on what brand and type tankless water heater you get. Some tankless water heaters require a stainless steel vent. Most of them are getting down to a PVC, but you may have to buy a different vent pipe and completely rerun the vent system. That happens in some houses. It doesn't happen near as often anymore because most of them are getting to a PVC vent. You may have to run a condensate drain. Most of the good higher efficiency units are condensing units, and that's a good deal. Now, one thing too that you may have to think about, I did not go a tankless water heater on my installation. My tank type water heater is in the garage. I thought about going a tank type, looked at it, ran the numbers on it, and even me being a plumber, it wasn't worth it because I was going to have to open up a chase upstairs because my vent pipe goes through the second floor, up through the attic, or up into the attic and then out. But I did not want to have to open up a chase in order to run a new vent pipe up. So I chose not to go tankless. I chose to just remain with my tank type water heater, and that's what I did. So you have to look at all the options and think about, is this the best investment for me? Now, tank type water heaters are a 40,000 to 50,000 BTU appliance. Tankless water heaters are 199,000 BTU appliance. Big difference there. So you may have to increase the volume on your gas line. You may have to change out your meter, which is normally no big deal. You can call your local gas provider, and they will normally come out and, of course, give you a larger meter at no charge because they want you using more gas. Now, if you go to a larger meter or an increased pressure meter, you may have to go through and also put gas regulators on the different branches you have, because it's either you increase the pressure and put regulators on to tone it back down at each appliance, or you increase the pipe size, which normally means tearing into walls, getting up in the attic and running larger lines and things like that. So there's different options there, but this is something that you want to talk to your plumber about. You want to talk to the chief plumbing inspector in the city. Talk to friends that have had a gas water heater installed and ask them, what all did you have to do to make that happen? Other add-on things that people ask about sometimes are, look, when I get a tankless hot water heater, do I automatically have just hot water every time I turn it on? Is it instantaneous? No, it's going to take you about the same amount of time, maybe even a little bit longer, because depending on what your delta is that you're trying to heat the water from, where we're at is 70 degrees, up to maximum temperature 140 degrees, 70-degree delta is going to slow down that water flow in order to heat the water that much. Normally, I tell people, set your tankless water heater at 110, 120 degrees. It doesn't slow it down near as much because you're reducing the delta, the difference between the 70 and the 100, or the 70 and the 140, and it can let that water flow through there faster. The thing that really gives you hot water right then is the circulation pump. And you can do those. Those are an add-on. Those are really an option. It's something for each homeowner. That is not something that is required or is recommended for tankless water heaters. You can use them with it if you're one of those people that you want hot water right when you turn it on, and that's understandable. One thing that you really want to think about on a tankless water heater is a water filtration system, a water treatment system. If you read the manufacturer's recommendations, normally to go with the warranty, it recommends treating the water before you put it into the water heater. We recommend a whole house water treatment system. That way it doesn't just take care of your tankless water heater, it also takes care of your dishwasher, your ice maker, your washing machine, the cartridges in your tub and shower valves in your faucets, the insides of your toilets. Guys, a water filtration system helps make everything last longer. But it's not just a water filtration system, it's an anti-scale system. You know, both these things are big. If you've watched any of my other videos, you've heard me talk about the anti-scale before, because your heat exchanger in your tankless water heater is so small. If you're not keeping it clean, it really affects the efficiency of your tankless water heater, and it'll affect the amount of hot water that it actually puts out, because you're narrowing that flow path and it's going to slow everything down. Guys, I hope that you enjoy these videos. We really do enjoy putting these together. If you have any questions or comments, please leave us a comment down below. Put something down there, send us a message, let us know what you think. If you like what we're doing here, please click the subscribe button. Guys, that is huge. We're trying to get the subscribers up there to let more people see what we do and tell them why we do it. So please leave us a comment. Please send us a message. Please check out our webpage, www.texasgrainplumbing.com. Check out our blogs and let us know what you think. Guys, if there's any videos you want us to make or anything you want to know about, please let us know. My name is Roger Wakefield with Texas Green Plumbing, saving you money one drop at a time.